Hey guys! So, since it's raining a lot for the last days, at least at the place where I live, I really felt like drawing something relaxing with watercolor. And every time I think of rain, there's this one specific character popping into my mind, and as you probably already saw in the title, that's Juvia from Fairy Tail. Honestly, she's one of those comfort zone characters that I just simply enjoy drawing. But not only because I really like drawing her, but also because I like her as a character. So mostly, if I just don't know what I should draw, I end up with drawing Juvia. And yeah, so this sketch for this drawing came alive. At first, I didn't actually want to color it, but after it laid on my desk for some days, I just thought, why not? I want to create more fan art in this new year in any case, so I think that this marks a good start for it. And in addition, I just started watching the final season of the Fairy Tail anime, so this drawing fits really well. I'm still at the first episodes, so I have to catch up quite a bit, but since I already read the manga until the end and know what will happen, I'm quite relaxed if it comes to that. But anyways, this time I tried my best to make the Speedpaint for this more pleasant to watch. Especially in my last watercolor video, it was really visible that my hand flipped through the camera screen so often that it wasn't that easy to watch. That's because my color palette is placed on the left side of the drawing most of the time, whereas the water is on my right side, and I think you already can tell that because of that, and especially if you're really focused on your drawing and you don't pay attention if your hand is in the eye of the camera or not. Yes, this happens sometimes. So, long story short, I changed up my camera setting a little bit so that I don't have to move my hand that much through the camera screen, and also cut out some of the very obvious parts where I take new color or simply waited for one layer to dry. Of course, I wasn't able to cut out all of that, since the original length of this video footage is, I think, about 4 hours, and I edit my videos before I speed them up, so yeah. Since I'm not a pro at video editing at all, this was the best I could do at this point. Maybe I will practice it a bit more in the future, but since the actual part of my videos is the drawing part, I don't think that this will happen that quickly. But I hope this way it's at least a little bit better now and a bit more pleasant to watch. And yeah, now about the drawing itself. I tried to make the colors appear really vibrant in this drawing. Yes, it shows a scene in the rain, and if you normally would think of rain, you would think of grey and heavy dark colors. But I personally really like rain actually, and think that it also brings a special beauty to the nature. Maybe not in winter, but maybe because it's really greyish outside anyways, at least at the moment, I didn't want to draw a gloomy fan art. But to make watercolor that vibrant is still a bit difficult for me. Since watercolor tends to be really light if you put down the first layers of it, I had to wait a lot for one layer to be completely dry and then put over another one with less water and more color in it. I also used more of the initial colors that are given to me by my color palette, which is the standard version from the brand Schmincke. So less mixing of different colors because, and maybe this is only my personal impression on that, but every time I mix 2 or more watercolors together, it always looks to me like the colors are less opaque, especially if they are dried at the end. I don't know, maybe I'm also only really terrible in mixing watercolors. That also could be a reason for that, but yeah. However, I only mixed some of the shading colors, and all of the other ones are more or less non-mixed colors. Only for her umbrella I had to mix a bit more to get this pink color, and honestly I was really happy as I was finished with that part. It was such a big space, and then also pink, which isn't one of my favorite colors to shade anyways. At least for once I want to draw her with her umbrella. The coloring on Juvia herself was then way funnier, even if I had to watch out that the different colors didn't spread out on other spaces where they don't belong to. I also spread in a bit of purple into her outfit to give it a special effect, even if her outfit isn't purple at all. So then for the background I went a bit more simple, because the main focus still should be on Juvia herself. So only a basic background with some greens and pinks that should look a little bit blurred, because it's still a scene in the rain. I only defined some of the leaves on the corner of the drawing a bit more specific, because they are supposed to be closer to the viewer than the rest of this garden that Juvia is supposed to walk through. Right now you still should see some of the light pencil outlines that I did for the leaves in previous. I didn't outline them with black multiliners like I did on Juvia herself, because I wanted that they still stay in the background and that they don't get that much into focus of the viewer. And yeah, at the end I finished the drawing with putting some pure water in circles on the dried background to make it actually look like raindrops. You can see that better in the scanned version after it dried completely, so it isn't that visible at the end if you see the whole drawing if it's finished. But you can find a link to the scanned version in the description box as always. And yeah, I think that was it from my side for the first actual drawing of this year. For the rest of the video I will leave you with some relaxing music. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. Give it a little thumbs up if you did, and then see you soon!